Okay, now tight end side sets. I think this is one thing that if, and I don't know how many of you guys use tight ends, but we talk about angled vertical, and we want to chew up. When we're to the tight end side, all right, there's a lot of space. I showed that clip earlier, and what guys don't want to do is when you talk to them, they ain't real fired up to set vertical back here and let this guy come off the edge getting ahead of steam, and I'm just setting back vertical. So what we try to do, this is simulating the tight end, the cones are, the width, and basically what we're doing is we're trying to chew up a little bit of ground in our set, and then as we go and get vertical off of it. So they understand they got a chance, maybe 1-2 kicks, and then get to a vertical set off of it to just get a little bit more width in our pocket, chew up a little bit of ground, and try to get to that whatever that set point is on the defender a little bit wider. So you see right here, 1-2, got a little bit of depth and width, and again, just working the tail end of it with redirection. So you see Tristan here, he does get out to about the inside leg of the tight end. Now he goes vertical and he stays inside out. And when we talk about our punch, I'll explain that I'm a big outside hand, use the hands independently, but when obviously you get speed to power, you got to match it. And that's what he's doing right there. Got speed to power, so he's got to be ready to match it. Now, I think on the field right here with the lines that you're watching, I think you see the same drill. You can see how much width Donnie's getting, and then he gets the vertical. Might give you a little bit better a visual right there. Okay. So I'm going to take 1 or 2 of these so we keep moving. So now over the left tackle side, he's sliding out. He gets his width. Now he's got a good width in the pocket, and we're good to go. Over to the left again. 1-2. He got his width. Gets on the shoulder. Okay. Now, here, this was one thing that when I went back and was watching all the cut-ups from the previous year, I think I did a poor job of really trying to get our guys with our hands a little bit tighter in front of us and up a little bit in our set. So this volleyball is very flat, believe it or not. It's not hard. So when he does go to punch, the thing kind of just goes dead on that. Okay, so that's the purpose of the ball, is just to get those guys to try to set with their hands tighter. I'd like to see Donnie have the ball a little bit higher right here, but the purpose is trying to get our hands to stay. And the good thing is, like with what we saw earlier with the shield, the sandbags, I think that you see right here, it's another way to do this, right? He's able to match power, that speed to power, and match the punch. Now, right here at the end, we talk about, all right, right there, okay? I don't like his elbows. I'd like to see his elbows stay tucked and pressed, but we talk about wherever he feels pressure from the defender of trying to keep that knee and that arm with pressure. So if this guy's working in that direction, that's where I should be putting the emphasis of my power, should be that right arm and right knee. If he changes direction and goes back outside, then it's going to be my other arm and knee. So Tristan right there again, where does he feel the pressure of that defender when he goes? Is outside, right here. So he's keeping pressure. You see how he's fighting pressure and not dropping that outside hip and knee because he's fighting the pressure. That's where he feels it, is on the right arm, right knee. Same thing right there. And again, we're using the shield because at some point, these guys, again, it just takes a little bit off. They can deliver a little bit better blow than against the spiders that they have on underneath as well. Josh has a really good punch right there. And then again, he fights that with that knee and that arm in front. So right here, Tristan, right? 94 Jordan, he keeps rushing him to the outside. You watch how he fights right there with that arm and knee at the very end of that, right? And where our hands are. Now, Donnie's hands are down a little bit. You see that? But Tristan's right here. Watch how they come back in there where the volleyball was right there. And he gets his hands inside. And then watch the right knee and right arm at the end of that. That's where the pressure was. Tristan, again, looked at the hands. Donnie's, for me, are too low. But Tristan's are up. They're tight like he's carrying the volleyball. And then right there, he punches. And again, watch the strain on the left tackle. He's straining with the left arm, left knee.